hours of only playing, it was so obvious. Seth was bored and he started to get really irritated, but no wonder why. Seth's 10 years old. He needs more stimulation than this.
God.
You know what, Daddy's getting a little upset right now, and so...
Well, I'm getting a little upset, too.
That's enough. It's not funny. Seth.
Mom!
I just think it's just unbelievable that Suzanne thinks restraining Seth is going to fix the problem.
That's enough!
It's not going to be long before he's bigger than her. And then what discipline is she going to use then?
Your satellite's coming out and your TV's coming out of your room. Think I'm kidding with you? I'm not. I wound up making empty threats with them because it's the only way I seem like I try to get my point across. I'm not playing. Fine.
Seth actually looks like he's having fun. But I'm not surprised, though. It's the first time he's had attention all day.
I'm not kidding with you. I mean it now. Stop it. I'm getting really disgusted. Had it.
Mum and Seth went downstairs, but then Seth started with the attitude all over again.
You play.
If you guys can't share, I'm picking them up.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I've tried everything to get them to at least listen, and it doesn't work. So I'm to the point now, it's like, why even bother? Shane?
I guess you're not picking him up, are you?
Took the box for the logs. Did you make him go get it? He won't listen to me.
Finally, Dad stepped in because Mum gave up and she couldn't deal with it anymore.
Let's go in your room for bed.
Told you like 5 times. No!
What's that?
No.
Don't joke around with Daddy, all right?
Stop.
Put him in his room, Daddy.
Shane may be a cop, but I really don't see any enforcing going on here.
I got down.
Here we go again.
If Shane really thinks that dragging Seth upstairs to discipline him like a 4-year-old is going to work, then he's fooling himself. Seth's 10 years old. This is dead parenting. I mean, after all, he's 10 years old. He's got his own opinion, so I wanted to hear what he had to say. Do you get tired of Sean and his behaviour?
Yeah.
And how do you think Mum and Dad are dealing with Sean's behaviour? I mean, personally.
I don't think they're dealing really well.
What do you think they're not doing that they could be doing a lot better?
I think, like, more punishments. Usually my mom and dad, like, let him get away with a lot of it.
Because of Sean's behaviour, he needs so much parental attention that I really do think that Seth feels a little bit left out.
Ow! Mom, Seth hit me.
I think you both need to settle down.
No, he snapped me. Ow!
Seth, I heard that.
Ow! Don't pull me!
Seth, are you pulling him?
No.
Seth is not pulling you.
Yeah, he is. Ow! That was hard. That's not accident. That was on purpose. Ow!
Stop hitting back there.
Don't tell you the rules. No hitting, no button. I'm not hitting you.
We take off some time from your video time
I never
today.
even got a warning.
Okay, this will be your warning. Okay?
Really? So now you can see, because you're not driving, what are you seeing?
Oh, it's Seth antagonizing Sean.
We get Sean telling you that Seth has hurt him. You ask Seth, Seth says no.
Well, I guess my thing was I was driving. I didn't want to pull the car over and stop and turn around and try to see.
Stop right there. And that's why it happens. So because you didn't want to, meant really you didn't want to deal with the kids. But you're not resolving the situation.
I should have specifically gave him a warning first.
He's 10, he's doing something wrong. You can skip the warning part.
Seth is being smart with you, negotiating. Oh, you never gave me a warning. Not time to get cocky and smart-mouthed. Because he sees your mistakes before you see them. He knows he can get away with blue murder when it comes to messing on his brother. What have you generally thought about what you've seen here?
You've definitely come in and showed us how to get through to Sean in a way that we've never been able to do. You know, obviously I need to work on some of my disciplining measures with Seth.
Exactly. And what I've heard here from the pair of you today is a realistic account of what you need to do to move forward, which is very positive. So today what we are going to do is move everything onto the next level. We're going to work on the pieces that still need working on.
Okay.
All right, so we're ready for some more, are we?
We're ready.
We're ready.
Okay, good. Seth is old enough to morally know that he shouldn't be lying to Mum, so I needed to call him out on it. And using the DVD was a perfect way to show him he'd been caught in the act.
We're gonna look at something, you and I, and then we're gonna figure out ways that we can work to improve this, okay?
Ow!
Seth, are you pulling him?
No.
I could tell by when I was looking at him that he was a little bit shocked that he had been caught.
Ow! Stop it!
I watched Seth's face in the beginning and he went slightly red and I could see him kind of go into himself.
Remember that?
When I watched myself on the DVD, I saw how much I picked on Sean. Ow!
What did you see wrong with that?
I hit him.
When I had asked you and you said no, so that was wrong. When Mom said to you that you were gonna get time off your video games and you said I didn't get a warning,
Yeah.
well, because you're older, you're 10, I think that you should understand right from wrong, so you really shouldn't have to get warnings.
This was a big step for Suzanne because it was the first time that she had set out any real expectations for Seth.
For the future, I want you to know that Dad and I are gonna keep a watch because we're not going to just think that Sean's not telling us the truth.
After watching myself, I realized I had to make a good example for Sean.
Now that Seth knows what's expected of him, I wanted to give him a special memory that he'll never forget. Morning, Seth.
Morning.
Up until now, Shane and Seth have never really had a chance to spend time together doing father and son stuff, like playing catch. So I wanted to change that big time. Dad, do you know where we're going?
I have no idea.
No, Seth? You mean you don't know where we're going?
No.
You didn't bring a map?
I was so excited when I got in the car with my dad and Joe because I had no idea where I was going. And I knew it was a surprise.
And the anticipation builds up in the back seats. Where could they possibly be being taken?
What better place than Lambeau Field, the mecca of football and home to the Green Bay Packers? What better place to give them a magical memory and to inspire them to spend more time together?
It was unspeakable. It was amazing.
Yes! Woo!
Nice catch. Well, it was great seeing the expression on his face. I mean, I could tell he's just full of joy. He was just loving this. He was in heaven.
2, 29, 6, go! Sweet.
Ah! No!
This is going to be, without a doubt, a beautiful memory for the pair of them and a really good, solid foundation for them to build on.
Oh, man, I don't know if I can get this far.
I mean, you don't have to be at a famous football stadium to spend special time with your kids, but it is all about spending time with them and making sure that you do something extra special, which will undoubtedly be something that your kids will never forget.
Dad, do the bowling pin.
There's not a dad in the world that wouldn't want to do this with their son. This is just awesome.
I want to do stuff like this with my dad all the time.